And we've made it back to the farm once again. For a Monday, not too bad actually. This is the final week before Scary Farm operations begin on Thursday. Let's see if they've made all the final touches. The weather's a little iffy right now. It's cloudy, but the sun's probably gonna bust out any time here, I'm assuming. Let's get in the park and see what we can find. They got all their 50th anniversary decorations up at the front gate here. It's looking cool. We're still waiting for that big spider though. That big spider's got to show up eventually, right? Look at these cool chandeliers they have up above the front turnstiles. They still don't have the skeletons up yet. This is different. I got almost everything else though out. I wonder what the stage looks like for the hanging back there. This show is going to be so much fun. Look, they got cool signs up there. Deadly dating game. They got Doll Factory stuff up there. I might dedicate 2 or 3 nights just to coming and seeing this. In the Camp Snoopy Theater, they took all of the bleachers out, and they got the wall over the stage. I've seen them change the stage over a couple times, but I've never seen them take all these bleachers out. And these bleachers were they were concreted into the ground. So I don't know if this is just next in the long list of Camp Snoopy attractions. It's getting deleted, or maybe it's getting moved. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. They also added the final little entry, the little hallway here to the end of the Chilling Chambers maze. So the exit's actually right here. So you still will go through, obviously, that giant room in the back. But this looks like the actual door to leave. It's incredible just how much is back there. I cannot wait to see this in a couple days. We'll travel further back into Camp Snoopy here. We got all the pumpkins out in the Grand Sierra Railroad. This is closed today, for now anyway. Probably because they're putting all the Halloween stuff up. Which means maybe the rock monster's over there by the Silver Bullet. We'll have to go find out. So they're tamping and evening out this area back here now. To get it level for something, and then they're dredging on the other side where Timberland Twister was. So they know what's going to go in here, but they won't tell us. Rude. I see you fog machines over there. We've got this door next to Montezuma's Revenge open for some reason, which means they're coming in and out of here. They're probably bringing all their Halloween stuff back here for the Grand Sierra Railroad. I'm just checking to see if they're doing anything under MonteZOOMa, because that would be awesome. But this ride looks exactly the same as it was when we left off. You know, it really is a shame that they haven't said anything about what's going on with MonteZOOMa. I know this was a lot of people's favorite ride before it got shut down. I know for Andrea specifically, this was kind of like her introduction to thrill coasters. And there's a lot of history to this ride, and to have it just kind of sit dormant for almost a year now, it's a little bit of a travesty. I'm gonna try to dig as deep as I can. I have been digging fairly deep into what's going on, and since they had their little dispute with the development company with Comeback, there hasn't been any word about what is going on next. I know there's obviously big tracks of the piece missing, and they're kind of at a point of no return, to where a lot of people are skeptical now whether they're going to finish the project at all or just shut it down. I don't think they're going to shut it down. I don't think they could be that crazy. There's too much history with this ride to just shut it down over some sort of penny pinching dispute. But at this point, I think anything they do isn't going to surprise me. Ooh, look at the spooky facade for Jaguar. Got bones all over the side. You know what would be really awesome is if they lit those cauldrons on fire during Scary Farm. Make sure you say hi to this lady as you walk into Fiesta Village after surviving Forsaken Lake. I'm sure she'd be happy to treat you to a nice beverage our hot meal and some sweet tunes. We're just days away from this not being such a crazy illusion. This whole area is going to be filled up with fog and death. Over here, the Carnival de Grotesque. They got all their props and all the stuff set up now. It's about to be good times. But let's stop for a second and go back this way, because this is my favorite place in the whole park during Halloween season. Seeing all the pumpkins up there. Still missing the skull at the top of the drop cave there. But in due time, I expect that to be coming around real soon. And they're dropping so many props around the park now. That is intense. Well, and they're getting the fake box office here out in front of the slasher cinema. As I say, ghoul time. Even got one out here in front of Accelerator. Speaking of Accelerator, there's not much going on here. I mean, they got everything cleaned up, but they should be getting ready to run it soon. I don't even see the cars anywhere. So they must be going back there, cleaning them up. They do have all of the signs up now for the freak show stuff around the boardwalk. Some of these look new. I don't remember some of these from last year. I remember like the sword swallower. Well, they got these things everywhere. These are about to give me nightmares. I don't remember these. Am I wrong? Did I just overlook them last year? I don't remember the Fiji mermaid. These seem like new flags. We might have a problem here. I did not give them permission to use my likeness. They got a whole bunch of new flags down here. Too many to go through here. But there's a lot of really cool new stuff. It makes me feel like they are really putting forth an effort for this year's 50th anniversary. They have monkeys hanging out all over the place. Look at all these monkeys. And they got these booths out here at the beginning of Memory Lane here for some Goring 20s action. This place is about to be slamming here in a couple days.
Hey, Benny, there's somebody at
Looking
the
for
door.
some devil's
What's
elixir.
the password?
A devil's elixir.
That ain't it. Hit the pavement, Mac.
Molly, keep playing that there music box.
Another try, another fail. Never try too many times, kids. Remember that. Life lesson. Oh man, somebody got into an accident. It's just a scene from the 405. You know, it's been a while since I've done this. I want to see if these things even work. So they make the sound, but they don't. Ugh, my timing is so bad. Okay, so it doesn't actually splash anymore. It just makes the sound. Well, or does it? I don't know. This worries me a little bit that it's still closed, and I don't know why. They haven't said why. Are they refurbishing it, or? I mean, the trains are right there in the loading bay. I don't know. This has been shut down for almost a month now. So I don't know. And I haven't heard them working on it or seen anybody up there working on it or anything. We've officially entered the lair of the spiders here. There's a lot of spider action. It's bigger than the mosquitoes. Ugh. You know, they got the little podium that the sheriff stands on outside of Origins. Finally out here. They still got to get all the lights and speakers and stuff out here, though. I'm assuming they're just going to probably do that Thursday day. Since all that stuff is pretty mobile, pretty easy to move. And we can check and see if they added anything else to Ghost Town. And they finally got those nets put up. Starting to think they weren't going to do it. But now we can keep the fog contained to the streets of Calico. And you know, outside of Ghost Rider, there is a Phantom Mystery flavor drink station. I'm going to see if it's open. I know it was open yesterday, but it might just be on weekends and nights right now. Yep, it's closed. All these Pekins in Calico, too, all have something in them. For some reason, they just seem super creepy this year. I don't know why, but I like it. All right, found the Spirit Halloween store. I didn't know they had a Spirit Halloween store in Calico. Well, there's something you don't see on a Monday very often. Oh, Stagecoach is open. Interesting. This will always be a scene that will bring joy to my heart forever. And they are really about spiders this year. A lot of spider action going on. And people are tripping on these things going, these Loungefly backpacks. There's plenty here still. And there's a bunch in the shops in the park too. So don't worry, there's plenty here. I also never realized how big this middle room was. I think this is basically what they use for photo ops between this background and then the one they used in Midsummer Scream. And in an interesting turn of events, they put another fence here blocking the where the depths is. They're onto all my tricks, but I can still see some of it. Mwahaha. Before we leave, let's go ahead and check out the hotel just real quick, see if there's any updates there. I'm getting down over here in this courtyard. They know exactly what they're doing. That's coming along just fine. And back where the temporary kiosk was, they opened this whole side up for something. It goes all the way back to where Amber Waves was. So they're gonna expand this whole section back here now, I guess. That's kind of cool. Pool's still closed. Guess we can go around and look and see if they've done any, if they've made any progress in the parking lot out there. Yeah, they've done quite a bit more. They've opened that whole section up back there. They're dredging that whole area. So they're opening up this whole back parking lot here. All in all, I think Knott's is on track. I think they've got everything kind of figured out. Everything's kind of put together that needs to be put together at this point. As far as, you know, props and stuff that go on the streets. The mazes all look like they're done. There's no notable construction trucks or tractors or anything around the street. So I think at this point, I think it's safe to say that they're ready to go. For Monday, it was actually kind of busy today. There was quite a few people. Now, the hang time was down. Obviously, Accelerator and MonteZOOma were down. Airmail is down. And Pony Express was down. I still have no idea what's going on with Pony Express. And also, don't forget, you got 2 more weekends to hit up Soak City before it shuts down for the year. And not going to reopen again until May 2024. So if you want to get your water slide in, you got a couple more weeks to do it. It's still warm enough to where it's not going to feel debilitating to be in the water because they don't heat the water. So it is a little chilly, but it's upper 70s right now. It's not that bad and the sun's out. So it's been steady weather all month pretty much. So it's safe to say that if you get the itch to ride some water slides, head on over to Soak City for a couple hours. Scratch that itch. Other than that, we will see you guys in the fog this Thursday at Knott's Scary Fog.